Got breaking news right now. Breaking news right now. ICE agents in Chicago just got shot at. Let's go to the video and see what's going on in the shot.
Back to that breaking news out of Chicago. Customs and Border Protection says agents were shot at while conducting an immigration enforcement operation earlier today. Cameras from our Fox affiliate were there in the aftermath of the shooting. That's the video currently on your screen. There have been weeks of tension in Chicago over the Trump administration's crackdown on illegal immigration, amid a legal battle over whether the White House can send the National Guard there. Former acting ICE director Jonathan Fahey is with us.
Dog,
Jonathan,
hold on, dog. This is what I'm saying.
affiliate were there in the
Like,
aftermath of the shooting.
like
Fox affiliate were
it
there in
ain't
the
it ain't about being prejudiced or what's the word I'm looking for? Let's just say it straight up. Like I say, and I always say, I don't understand what's wrong with this mayor in Chicago, these people in Chicago that's in the leadership that's trying to protect these migrants. They trying to get them health coverage and all this stuff, health insurance and bridge cars and places to live, and they not even taking care of their own people. I don't understand the mindset of Chicago. And then you got the ICE agents now. Go to Canada. First of all, sneak over the border to Canada. You can't even go to Canada. I'm in Detroit right now. You can't even go to Canada. You feel me? Without your ID and all that stuff. So imagine sneaking in over there and thinking they about to house you. Ain't nobody about to house you. So America, every country out here like this, protest their country of who they let in and let out. But all these liberals all of a sudden want to just open the borders and say, hey, America, a free country. Come on, come on. Especially Chicago. I don't understand this. Look at this.
aftermath of the
Chaos
shooting. That's
all in the street.
video currently on your screen. There have been weeks of tension in Chicago over the Trump administration's
Look at the
crackdown
people.
on
Look at this. Look at this. You actually got, this is crazy. This is chaos. It's chaos.
illegal immigration, amid a legal battle over whether the White House can send the National Guard there. Former acting ICE director Jonathan Fahey is with us. Jonathan, so a black Jeep apparently speeds by a bunch of ICE officers. Shots are fired, and the Jeep speeds off. What's your reaction?
They done did a drive-by on ICE.
You know, I want to say it would be shocking or something else, but I feel like with all of this rhetoric and all this what's been going on in the last several months with this rhetoric, political rhetoric directed at ICE agents, directed at CBP, it's not surprising that the level of violence against them has risen. And something
Look at
like
him right
this,
here in the
and
hoodie.
even something worse than this, are bound to happen because of the rhetoric. And the unfortunate thing is these ICE agents are simply doing a job that they're required to do. And these politicians are, elevating themselves, their status within the Democratic Party by essentially tacitly supporting this type of activity.
Wow.
It's a wonder, frankly, that nobody was hurt. ICE agents had to call in local police. Are they allowed or are they not allowed to actually, enforce local law and maybe fire back in a situation like
Look
that?
at this. Look at all these people out here.
To defend themselves and also to arrest somebody doing that, because
We are seeing the start of lawlessness all around the world. With this New York, we about to see way more videos in New York. Chicago, you still got the gang shootings. Now you got the migrants going crazy. It's a chaos in Chicago right now. They super in debt. Dude, like it's crazy. It's like this. You go to LA right now. LA is showing lawlessness. Dude, just about everywhere. It got a piece of this everywhere. This is crazy. Look at this. Look who out in the street. You got SA. Look at the lady with the bullhorn. That's a straight liberal right there with the bullhorn. This is crazy. Look at the street. Look at all the cop cars in the street, dog. I'm telling you, this is out the way weather. And it's cold outside. Dog got a beater on with some shorts in the Chicago. I don't know what's going on.
Would be a federal law violation as well.
Look, she
But
got
it's
a
just
coat
it's so
on and he got a beater
complicated
on.
because you have the locality, of Chicago and Illinois as a whole that are basically fighting against the governments are fighting against the federal government at every step of the way. So they're really not getting the support that they need. And even the local police probably want to support them, but they're not getting the support from their upper level. So it really is just a bad situation. And again, these agents that are out there, these are moms and dads, brothers, sisters, neighbors of so many people, and they're putting their lives on the line, and they're in fact doing what they're supposed to do. And these
Look at this.
politicians,
Look at this.
it goes so far beyond irresponsible political
Taunting the
rhetoric what's been
police.
going on. And it's sad that we're going to have to be either today or down the road on one of these shows talking about some horrible tragedy that in many respects could be prevented.
Yeah, because it's a strange time in this country when law enforcement officials not only get criticized for doing their jobs, but I mean, they've had bricks and paint cans thrown at them in Chicago for trying to pick up illegal immigrants.
Yeah, it's really insane if you think about it, and the rhetoric coming against them. They're routinely, as we talk about a lot here. They're routinely compared to Nazis by our highest level politicians, not just some fringe politician. So it really does say it's acceptable to resist them and what they're doing, and it's acceptable to harm them if you equate them to Nazis and delegitimize everything they're doing. And it's not surprising that certain members of the public are responding this way, and it is just, again, yeah, the ones that are actually doing their jobs responsibly are the ones that are attacked, which is just the ultimate irony and the tragedy of this whole thing, in addition to the tragedy on the streets today.
So if this person is caught, what kind of prosecution might they face, given that it's Chicago, Illinois?
Well, the good news is there will be federal charges that could be brought, attempted murder of a federal agent and things of that nature, use of a firearm during a crime of violence. So they really are some serious federal charges, which will carry a serious penalty. Just the firearms offense alone would have a 10-year mandatory minimum. But again, your point is overall right, and overall good in that you're going to be still trying a case in Chicago where you have citizens that are really turned against ICE agents. So, hopefully you would get a jury that would convict on the facts rather than nullify
Look, they don't know
these
what to do,
situations.
man. Look
And
at
there's
like you
also a
don't know.
plethora of
Look,
state
dog, you
charges,
don't know
attempted
what to do.
murder, other types of things that could also be brought against this person. And
It's just chaos. Look at this. Look at the look at
good in
the
that
look.
you're going to be still trying to.
My hat goes off to these cops, especially in Chicago. I mean, they talking about defunding y'all. They overworking y'all. Y'all understaffed. This is crazy, man. And the fact that they willing to put their life on the line and still protect this country, man. You see what I'm saying? Look at them in the street right now.
Chicago,
look at the cops right now. You gotta understand, these are regular human beings. People keep looking down on police. Dude, we need police. What makes you think we could live in a world without police? You see how many murders and stuff it is every day? What makes y'all think we don't need police, security, ICE agents, border patrols, what makes y'all think we don't need these people? FBI. Like, seriously, look at this. Look at this. Imagine if no cops was on the street and this was popping off. It'd be total chaos out here, man. Look at these cops.
Really
look, they don't know what to do. Look, they got to make it back home.
Jury that would convict on the facts.
Look at this. He on the walkie-talkie. He don't even know what to call out on the walkie-talkie.
And there's also a plethora of state charges, attempted murder, other types of things that could also be brought against this person. And hopefully people for this type of thing would unite and support a prosecution, and ultimately, hopefully, significant sentence would be laid out in this case, because whoever did this needs to be off the streets and off the streets for good. And anyone that's thinking about doing this needs to see that message and realize it's not worth it.
Yeah, it is fortunate.
And it's like you was about to say, it's unfortunate, man, that We got to see this now. This is opening to something else. People are getting more courage to do things to ICE. People is getting more courage to shoot at ICE now. This just a start. This you finna see that they in Portland right now. They still in California right now. They about to be in New York. They about man. I'm telling you, stay prayed up, stay out the way, and stay looking in the mirror, focusing on yourself and your household, man. Keep God first, work, stack your cheese, and stay out the way, man. I'm telling y'all. Like the channel, subscribe, baby, and let's rock out, man. Thanks for tuning in.